Oh, now it works? What in the world? Oh, and my mic sounds good. Well, chat. Wonder where my webcam is. Alright, we might be onto something. We might be onto something here. Yawn. I fixed it. We got it running. I just had to battle for my life here. We're on it though. What up, chat? And it doesn't seem to be doubling. Oh my gosh. Alright. I don't know what to play. Let's play Dark Souls 2, bro. Let's do some editing though. Where's my Okay, let's cut that down. Urgh. Connect the controller up. Alright, this is where I need to see if my desktop audio is way louder than me. Alright, this is where I need to see if my desktop audio is way louder than me. Choking on my own tongue here. Holy moly. Alright, maybe if I just turn the desktop audio down. Like there. It's probably good. Whoa! Alright, maybe here. Alright, chat. Yo, stream is going good so far. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. I'm geeked right now. I'm happy. Maybe not geeked. I don't know if I can say that, but let's take a picture. missed it. Alright, hold on. One more time. Dark Souls. Bro, if you don't know what Dark Souls is, what are we doing? This game is fire. Who we got in here right now? One person. Hey, good enough for me, man. Good enough for me, man. No, I just have to figure out how to get this chat going. Check all my little test features, see what I can do. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just jamming to the music right now. It's great. It's great. Oh my gosh, you know, it'd be peak to play Hollow Knight. Oh my gosh, that would be so fire. I might do a Hollow Knight stream soon. Oh my days, that would be magnificent. Oh, we're lagging. It took me out. It took my stream out. Get back in the dock. Yeah, there we go. Streamlab events. Yeah, I don't know how to mess with all that yet. Let's get it cracking! I have 2 characters? I didn't even know that. Wait a second. My binds are messed up. Are we joking? Dark Souls, what is this? Bum, 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 bum. We gotta quit. We gotta open it through big picture. I'm on Steam. See, this would be fun, and Hollow Knight. I feel like Hollow Knight would be such an enjoyable watch. I love that game. Well, I guess it didn't open in big picture mode. Do it like this. See, I'm smart now. I have Raw mentioned. And it should work. Hear me out. If I'm not lagging. Bum, 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 bum. So you already beat Dark Souls 1 and 3. Dude, if I get some people in here, you know, recommend some stuff, bro, I'm down for whatever. I'll play. Alright. One more troubleshoot test just to make sure that the game isn't too loud. All kinds of things like that. One more troubleshoot test just to make sure that it's fine. It looks fine to me. Look fine to me. Sound fine to me. Alright, I gotta remember what I was doing. I think looks like I lost all of my souls here. But I'm running the spear, man. It's insane. Wait, I think that one boss is down here. What up, dude? Headed this way. See, watch this. The trick is, you go down here to explore, and this guy comes right after you. See, I don't fall for these tricks anymore. I'm a smart guy. And a life gem, puny, putrid. Out of here, buddy. See you later. Maybe there's a thing down there. I think I've been down here. I think this is where I got absolutely ganked. Yeah, I guess I'll go down here because I know up there there's like a dragon or something. Oh, y'all saw that? Nameless soldier. I'm actually scared. Hold on. I'm not brave enough. Not yet. Oh, dude, I gotta know some humanity here. Ball rat. One sec. You know, it's very brave of me, but to do something real quick. There, you can put that up top. Alright, back to the game. These guys, I'm scared. These guys like to dive on you. They think they're slick. I'm brave though. Maybe I'm too brave. Alright. Come on then. Yeah. Headshots. Oh, I know somebody went down. Oh, wait. one of these. I'm human. Yeah. I had to handle the dog, man. Alright, no hit. No hit. Oh. Alright, maybe a couple hits, but... Oh, that's a new move. He didn't really give me time to react. Unfair fight. Alright. I'm a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie, so what we're gonna do... Let's watch some YouTube, because... What do I look like? Wish I could minimize. Brief intermission, brief intermission. Blah, 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 blah. Roblox, take a seat. Alright. Blah blah blah. BRB. We're gonna make some food. We're back. What are we watching, guys? I don't know.
Are you a Roblox
Let's
fanatic?
browse here.
Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox. Just sign up.
Roblox isn't a place where we filter all the text and the voice, where we monitor for critical harms, where there's no image sharing or any of the things that might happen from that.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer.
I want to highlight we have always had safety as one of our top priorities, and we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation on our own because we want to keep people on our platform.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Hashtag free Schlep on God. Yeah, they actually need Schlep.
I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to sue us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
Roblox has just lost $12 billion in market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They've put out statements after statements painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe, when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this, and that's why a huge movement has started online called Free Schlep. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's child abuse problem, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit. Growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. In response, the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and my videos, like for instance bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now, but still, even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They also launched a ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years, games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted, and worse. Roblox's actions are nothing more than damage control for the problems they've allowed to fester, when the entire community was screaming at them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war. Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the Chief Safety Officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the Senior Director of Product Policy, did a 45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I show this, I want you to remember, I'm the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was was moderated to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead, they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands. We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. These started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own case? What did you do then? Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterward until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform? And I'm gonna actually bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox. Creecraft, one of the largest Roblox YouTubers, joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share like why should that be up? Should that be down? Like what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem? This is so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content. And that is the problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developers are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this, but either way, it shows on our folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if it wasn't our decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics. Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie, what they're claiming. But what happens next is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, or you said you were, move on. But if you, and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this
Is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. So are you able to kind of...
David totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real, and they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want, they can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with We caught a Roblox predator.
What's up? So we're here with your Roblox developer, right? Hello.
And got him arrested and charged.
How many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
Well, like 30 or 40.
The night before, we had played games with him. We had hung out with him. But the craziest part is, we had caught him from one of our Roblox predator stings. This video is about to be like any other that I've made.
Yeah, ladies love me. I'm the cool J. But you know I'm here,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, okay, the police are behind him now. Thank you so much.
What's your message to parents who don't want their children on Roblox?
My message would be, if you're not comfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox.
Roblox as it stands today draws eerie comparisons to George Orwell's 1984, a world where the truth is distorted, surveillance is constant, and speaking out is a dangerous act. This is how I would describe Roblox in 2020. I've stopped getting invited to stuff in the community. Some of my content creator friends have been warned by other people that there'll be severe repercussions if they do anything publicly with me. But what's more unsettling is that people who tried to expose what's going on have faced serious life-altering consequences. George Orwell said in 1984, in a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Roblox wants you to believe the platform is safe, that you can trust your cousins, your friends, your family to use it without worry. But that couldn't be further from the truth. What I've seen happening behind the scenes is some of the most disturbing content I've ever come across online. This isn't a recent issue. I've been seeing this behavior for years. But as Roblox became more mainstream, moderation clearly stopped being a priority. The focus shifted to profit, partnerships, investors, and most importantly, this graph being green. George Orwell also wrote, "The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command." That's exactly what I would describe Roblox is doing. They want you to ignore what's right in front of you. What is being put in your literal recommended? The games, the avatars, the environment. All this is taking place while they want you to believe they have a working moderation system. The CEO is more concerned about bringing dating to the platform. This is on the future roadmap for Roblox. In my opinion, To Catch Robloxian shouldn't even be viewed as a series. It's obviously entertaining, but it's not even made to be entertainment. These videos, these arrests, they're made to dismantle a billion-dollar lie. Because if what Roblox was saying was true, this arrest you're about to see wouldn't have been possible. And they probably wouldn't keep someone who's been charged with a felony on their site. And all it took was a single message in a Roblox community on a platform that Roblox directly partners with.
Hey, I love your avatar.
Ah, thanks.
can I add you on Roblox?
Sure and will, but how old are you?
Oh, I hope you don't mind.
Oh.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'll just say it. I'm 27. I don't mind.
Bro, this video is too funny.
I live in Illinois, kind of close by Chicago.
For real? You're not far from me, Will. I'm literally in the state over.
What?
You're actually only like 2 hours from me.
This location, I had told him, me and the YouTuber Oma were actually planning on catching predators here in real life. My goal was to possibly see if we can make this dude show up at his sting house, but there was a few issues. One being the distance. The furthest I've ever had a predator drive was about 30 minutes. 2 hours would be a literal feat that I've never done before. The other issue is that Oma actually had a brain tumor and he was getting it removed the day after I left. He would be out of commission for months, so if we didn't get him this weekend, well, there's a good chance we weren't getting him at all. Anyways, Dark is about to ask our decoy a very important question.
Could I maybe see what you look like?
Only on one condition.
Sure, you name it.
I want to see you too.
Okay.
Also, no judging.
Only compliments, I swear. You're so hot.
This dude is 27 years old, typing like this on the internet, bro. What is wrong with this man? Well, I think we all know what's wrong.
You think?
Yes.
Be for real.
Yes. I'm so serious. I'm much. But wait, it's now my turn. Oop. Ah.
Oh my god, I love your shirt.
I'm a geek, LOL. Thank you. I love you. Oop.
Do you mean it?
Yes, I really do.
This continues on for a while. You're probably confused why this guy is so quick to say he loves our decoy. This is actually a tactic these people use. This tactic is called love bombing. It's when someone overwhelms another person with excessive affection, praise, and attention to quickly build trust and emotional dependence. People like Dark use it to disarm the decoy, as it's pretty much a fast track to intimacy. In simple terms, it is manipulation disguised as affection.
What's your name, by the way? My name is Austin. Name Tiffany. I have a question. Will you go out with me?
Yes, of course.
Is this the dating David wants to see on Roblox? Are we here? Rushing into a relationship right away is actually a tactic used by these people. It creates a false sense of connection before the other person can think critically, making it easier to influence and manipulate them early on.
If we played Roblox, what would you like to play together?
I'm up for anything, to be honest.
What about a little role play? If it's alright with you, or we don't have to, LOL. I just am happy to be together. Hold your hand.
It was pretty obvious the roleplay this guy was wanting to do, but I was so exhausted of texting this guy that I actually passed out as he was sending this message. So I responded to him the next morning and, well...
Sorry, I passed out. Good morning.
Good morning. Just, well, one small thing. I know it's morning, but I stayed up. I'm thinking about someone a lot. My girlfriend Tiffany cuddles you. I know I have to try to rest, but rubs your hair. But all I could think about was you, kisses you.
After this, it should be no surprise where this direction of this chat went. He then asked for a live photo, so I went ahead and sent him one, and his reaction was...
Oh my god, you are so hot. Thank you for that, my love. You are so precious to me. I love you.
This guy might like our decoy just a little too much, even though it may not be genuine. Soon after the last messages he sends a photo. You can probably guess what it is. And then after he sends that photo, he asks everything.
Hello?
Hi.
So, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, I don't know. I just finished my chores 30 minutes ago.
I like to break the ice, gotta
Yeah.
break the bandage off.
So you're more talkative than most people.
Hey, that's good then. I got a plus for that.
When did you get into Roblox?
2022 is when I made my account. What kind of games have you played on there? I've played...
I just mostly play obbies or Tycoons.
I had a friend, and then I don't know how I kind of found their furry tycoon games. I was playing that for a while.
One of my online friends were playing a furry game. It had weird stuff in it.
Oh, weird stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds like a game I'd be interested in seeing. With you.
Do you like furries?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I would say, I don't commit to, becoming one. I don't know, but I'm into it. Would it be okay if I saw you with the camera on, or you're not ready for that yet?
Yeah, I can. Wait, on one thing though, on one condition. You turn yours on too.
I gotta turn mine on.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, you got a whole setup.
Thank you.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. I'm shy, I'm a little shy.
Bro, I'm watching a Predator video. It's wicked.
Anything you wanna do then? I don't know.
Do right now?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
And just like that, the call disconnected. Honestly, it probably was for the best. He was trying to steer the direction of the chat, and it was clear what he was about to ask next. The following morning after this call took place, I flew out to meet up with Oma. As disturbing as that call was, and all the chat logs we've seen so far, at this point, I didn't think it was realistic for Dark to drive that far to meet our decoy. We already had a full schedule planned, so I made the call to hold off going after him. I still was uneasy though. This guy felt so dangerous, and over the weekend, that feeling would become a reality. He sent us his Roblox account. I even played some games with him, but I couldn't actually be there on the mic. But when I actually started looking into his account on Roblox, I felt sick. He was an active player in some of the worst meetup hubs on the site. Some of these hubs don't even exist anymore. And the people he had added on his Roblox account, let me put it like this. We were definitely not the first person he's contacted like this. After seeing how concerning all this was, I passed simply just his Discord handle to a few internet sleuths of mine. And within 5 minutes, they had everything. His Facebook, his family, his address, down to his literal dog. We needed to get this guy arrested as soon as possible. Oma was fully on board with us passing this catch to somebody else. So on my way back home from my trip, I hit up DeMarcus Cousins III, better known yet as Jadea. He's one of the biggest predator catchers out there right now, and he's helped us flat out that if we find Roblox predators, he'll fly anywhere in the country to confront them. I gave Jadion the rundown. There's some good news and some bad news. The good news is Jadion was totally wanting to confront this guy in real life. The bad news is we had to change the location. Instead of risking a meetup in a city where an arrest isn't always guaranteed, we decided to move it to a place where we knew the police would act. The only issue is, instead of 2 hours away, it was 3. I've seen a lot of predator catches. I don't think I've ever seen one where a guy willingly commits that much time into driving to meet up with a decoy. It honestly felt like an impossible task, but I knew it had to be done. With each passing day, he just got so much more attached. So attached that setting up a plan was actually effortless. And this plan, it was even crazier. All by his own suggestion, by the way. He wasn't just going to be driving 3 hours. He was going to be driving 12. This was the plan. He was gonna drive 3 hours to a gas station and pick up the decoy, and then take her back to his house, and then when they're done, drive all the way back to where she lived and drop her off at her house, and then drive all the way back to Chicago. At this current point, he wasn't just wanting to meet, he was actually obsessing about it. So Gideon ended up booking his flight. I couldn't be there in person, but I was able to assist everything virtually. Gideon landed at the airport. He got a rental car and drove to the location. He also met up with some other predator catchers named Predator Poachers Illinois. Gideon was getting close to the location, and he told me to send a message.
I'm ready. You can come now.
Okay.
Did you leave?
Yes.
What time are you gonna get there? You there? Hello?
And then, nothing.
Hey, I just got to the gas station. Are you here yet?
Every time we sent him a Discord message, his account would go online and then offline. It almost appeared as if he was reading these messages and not responding to us. My heart dropped. Did we all just get played? Did Gideon really just fly out with his entire crew for nothing?
You're not responding to me. I see you online.
I thought I might have blown it. Every horrible thought was rushing through my mind at once. And then over 3 hours later, I get a message.
I'm here at the gas station. Where are you?
I'm in the bathroom. Could you get me this pizza?
Dark gets out of his car and walks into the gas station where Gideon is waiting to confront him. Before we get into what you guys have been waiting for, I need to quickly tell you about a Roblox predator Gideon and I caught earlier this year. What you're looking at is Kiani from Hawaii, a Roblox predator who tried to meet up in real life with one of our decoys at a park. Well, after this video went live, he actually wanted to call me and confront me. I decided to do that, and I actually snuck in Ruben Sim into the call. And well, he completely lost it at him.
I am being honest!
No, you're not.
If you want to see him totally rage along with other real-life predator catches that aren't on YouTube, become a member over on Schlep.tv. I upload everything there first, and the video you're watching right now, the extended cut of this dropped weeks ago. There's also exclusive content, full uncut calls, and even some shirts you might like. So if you want to help us directly, every dime on that site goes right back into the content. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Anyways, here's the moment you guys have been waiting for.
Everybody's in position. I'm inside chilling. If I see him, I'm gonna conduct the operation. Let's get this. Praise God. Easy. Yo, my man. Listen, I just want to talk. Can we talk about this, my man? Listen, Austin, man. I don't want your family finding out, man. Can we just talk outside? Huh? Can we talk outside? Huh? Yeah, we can talk outside, my man. You want to talk outside? I mean, that's only $2, man. That's not gonna get you much gas. Oh, you got $100 there. Here, listen, man. I don't want your family finding out about this, man. Dude, what? Dude, who are you? Okay, my name is DeMarcus, man. Dude, can we? You want? Dude. Hey, I'm right here, man. You're scaring everybody here. Call 911. Listen, man, I don't want to have to get the police involved. Can we just talk, man? Listen, we're not police. We're not police. Here, get in the car. Get the car ready. Bro. Yo, PP, get in the car.
We're not here to get you in trouble, bro. I promise you. I know, man. Look, we're with. Hey, listen, man. We're with you, dude. I get it, man. Here, please shake my hand. My name's Brian. All right, look, dude. We're with you. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to get you in trouble. Bro, hey, it'll be easier on you.
And this was the start of a full-on pursuit.
Bro, this is crazy.
Yes, ma'am. He's going the speed limit and everything. We're about, I would say about maybe like 50 feet away from him. We're driving the speed limit as well.
Well, the good thing is...
We're gonna be on a long road for a while. Yeah. The road that we're currently on, it is literally just us by ourselves. Okay, he's making a right now. Oh, the cops are right behind us. Okay, the police are behind him now. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, okay, he pulled over.
Snap. I knew he was gonna run the whole time. Is he not getting out the car?
Down.
Oh, they're yelling. Why are they yelling? Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this. Hey, truck, you better stop. He's showing the yams. He's a disgrace to gamers. He won't let go of his phone.
At the gas station. Then he came inside. I made contact. I was like, hey man, I just want to talk about this real quick. And he was like, man, who even are you? Oh, they're reading him his Miranda rights.
I don't know why he said his name was
DeMarcus.
No, no. He's over here. Hey, I don't want you to search my car. I didn't say it was okay.
But you're under arrest. When you're under arrest, they can do that.
I don't know why you know my sister. You know anything about me? Oh, no.
You came here to meet a 13-year-old girl. Okay, so why were you talking to a...
Why did she tell you is the problem?
Bro, her mom found it. And her mom let us know. Why were you going to bring her to your house?
I wasn't going to bring her.
Okay, so you were just going to talk to her?
Yes.
Okay, so that you sent to Tiffany, was that yours?
I didn't know.
He just admitted it on camera that he came here to meet her.
Shortly after, Austin was arrested and taken to Macon County Jail. This here is his mugshot, and they place charges against him. A court will ultimately decide whether he's found guilty or innocent. This is now the 6th person we've gotten arrested within the Roblox community.
Holy crap. What is Mr. Beastman up to, bro? Alright. Let's get back to the game. What the? What's going on here, man? Boom, boom, boom. I know the controller's connected, man. Oh, I see the problem. Dark Souls. Alright, let's see if my man is still over here. Why is he running? He's a sniper. Every time. See you later, alligator. This. What in the world did I say? where this is. Don't need that. Gold. Oh, I remember this. Very scary. Okay, so we got that path. Please. Haha. Now what? Cracked. One person. Hello, chat. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Literally can't see anything. I wonder where I went last time. Scared me. Tense. We did it though. Gold. Oh, I know what this is. I think. Yeah. Come on, guys. Tight little spaces here. Yeah, and that's where the hole is to get over here. Here. This takes me in here, the ladder. Oh yeah. Okay, that's where that is. Now that I've explored everything, might as well go try my luck. If I can find that little tree, don't worry. I just gotta figure out how to get back over there. The helmet bone. Indeed. Ah.
Bearer of the seek the lest this land.
Yeah, let's get that HBO. Do I remember this location? I do. no. Let's go fight this guy on the bridge. They're on the bridge. They're on the bridge. They're in the woods. They're in the woods. Oh, buddy. Almost made it out of the gig. Almost. Let's see that. How will I make my way? I know how. Let's go to a different bonfire. This is not the worst one. This one might be a bit better. Yes. Indeed it will. Hello, Spy. The time has come. What the? Bones. They have multiple varying paths in these. That is a long tunnel. Oh, weird. Sister? I'm scared. It's called skill. Go. We'll get a bark on this one. Another episode. Oh, I think it's time to switch it up. Bum, 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 bum. Yo. Yeah. Nah, it'll be okay. Gracias. Oh, new gigs. My baby. Need to grab a water. Venture with me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is what I think it is. This beautiful game. Oh my. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, my friend. Boom, boom. Man, I still got my save on here. And I wonder If you know. And it's been a while. Did I ever meet Grim?
Pechurona, omata duble, bis manama boblis, bis boblis pera, aklama buktis,
Yolo no, tu govis.
churro namin. Pumunta.
Papanada.
Tope churro namin. Pumunta duble. Biz manama publis. Klama buktis. Emin ba deprada. Bap nanan. Oktis. Bah. Pura oktis. Manta. Chokta ba nazura. Mutar ba bis na chala. O tope churro namin. Pumunta.
Maybe I haven't beat him yet. It's been a while. You don't say.
Tope churro na. Pumunta duble.
Really? Pomamututa.
Bis pera. Aklama. Emin ba deprada. Bap. Manta. Chokta ba nazura. Mutar ba bis na chala. O tope churro na.
Yeah. Hard game. Hard game. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. A lot of games I can play. I know. Zombies would be fun. Let's download Black Ops 6, I guess. $70 gigs. Holy moly. Cool little games. That looks silly. Goat Sim Remastered. All right. All right. Let's do it. Right. Did I just get scammed? Get out of here, buddy. Perfect for streaming. Bloom, 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 bloom. $10 gigs on my C drive, homie. Why? Ooh. Yep, you can move it there. That'll be fine. See ya. This game is fun, but I don't know, I'm personally not the biggest fan of gacha games. Dude, this is gonna take a second. Oh, but my computer is fried right now. Actually, it's not. That's surprising. Yeah, I made some good upgrades then. Well, we know what that means. More YouTube.
Long time. A text thread. This puppy is something Matt sent me this morning and it's special. It is irresistible. Being a girl he matched with on Hinge for like 2 weeks. They'd only hung out a couple of times, but he wasn't really enjoying her company all that much, and instead of just ghosting her and disappearing, decided to just rip the band-aid off and put in his 2 weeks notice, you know, like, I'm resigning from this, we had some good times, but, you know, we need to go our separate ways into the sunset here. And all hell broke loose. Broke.
From Markiplier warning his audience about the massive honey.
I'm good,
Face
man.
incident. In the summer of 2021, on a remote highway in Turkey, a young man deeply in love with his motorcycle woke up to a nice sunny day and decided that it was the best time to take his bike out for a spin. A nice leather jacket with protective boots, gloves, and a helmet was what this man quickly threw on before going out for the ride. Just kidding, he decided that he didn't want to wear any of that since it's a hot summer day. But on the bright side, at least he decided to keep his helmet on, right? After making sure that he was wearing no protective gear at all, this rider would then take his sport bike for a nice calm ride of 120 miles per hour. After hitting the highways, the rider couldn't contain himself and began speeding as fast as possible on his bike. However, unbeknownst to him, a steep turn with a guardrail would appear on the highway out of nowhere. Unable to correct his path in time, he was flung from the bike and hurled face first into the corner of a steel guardrail. The impact was so violent that it completely removed the entire front of his head and face. His eyes, nose, jaw, and facial skin were instantly torn away, leaving only the back of his skull intact. Bystanders who arrived moments later could hardly process what they were seeing. It looked less like an accident and more like a war zone. They searched for his body, and upon a glimpse, were instantly traumatized, since it didn't really look like a human anymore. Bystanders did what they could, but unfortunately, he never had a chance. Emergency responders pronounced him unresponsive at the scene. This next situation falls just past midnight on April 1st, 2020.
Coworker music.
We are young. There's a fire in our soul.
If you've been online at all for the past year, you've probably heard of it.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way.
But in case any of you guys are employed, let me break it down for you. It's basically just music that's super mainstream, safe, generic, and generally overplayed. Stuff you'll hear when you're shopping at Target or a Macy's. The HR-approved playlist that your 42-year-old shift lead will play on loop at 9 a.m. while complaining about their divorce. Imagine Dragons, Maroon 5, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift. I mean, please don't hurt me. Please. I have a family. But is it really that bad, or are we all just pretentious music snobs with superiority complexes? I decided to find out. So for the next 7 days, I'm only allowed to listen to coworker music. 2 hours of listening a day minimum. I'm starting to really regret doing this. Plus, I have to listen to 1 album a day from the 7 most quintessential coworker artists. Will I actually find something I like, or will I emerge a a broken man.
I know. I haven't made a video in a hot minute. I've just been on my nonchalant type.
This is Blake, a small.
Almost there. Almost.
Dreaming is ridiculous. For reference, we know.
Dude, let's watch this.
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping.
Dreaming is ridiculous. For reference, we know more about the abyss that is the Marianas Trench than we do about the mental landscapes of your dreams. We know more about the tiny remnants of DNA extinct creatures have left behind than we do about your nightly hallucinations. Heck, we even know more about Martian dust storms than we do about our little bedtime stories. And yet, everyone dreams. They're the most private thing that all of us have in common. Immediately recognizable, but incredibly difficult to define. So much so that for decades, dreams were believed to be nothing more than brain noise, very fleeting and completely meaningless. But if that's true, why would your brain paralyze you during REM sleep? Why would it burn costly energy running simulations instead of repairing itself? And why would REM sleep appear in the womb way before any life experience? The reality is, the rabbit hole of dreams is deep, way deeper than you think. And from personal Reddit threads claiming to see the same stranger in every dream for over a decade, to entire scientific databases containing tens of thousands of peer-reviewed dream reports, completely different people find themselves in the exact same places with the exact same sequence of events, sometimes even while being awake. So what exactly is going on here? And how deep into dreams do we have to go to find out? Well, as it turns out, dreams have levels, and they get far stranger, go far deeper, and are far more consequential than we could have ever possibly imagined. The 5 levels of dreams aren't random. They build on one another through a sequence. But before that sequence even begins, there are 2 primary states of consciousness that everyone will experience: being awake and being asleep. However, what's less well known is that there's also a 3rd state, a strange in-between called hypnagogia, which is a transitional state between being awake and falling asleep, or vice versa. But what's interesting is that even though you're not fully asleep, raw fragmented noise still floods the brain, specifically geometric patterns. Level 1 is the pulsating chaos you'll experience as you drift into sleep. It was Heinrich Clover in the 1920s who first documented this phenomenon, and he found that there were 4 common patterns anytime someone begins entering an altered state: lattices, cobwebs, tunnels, and spirals, all of which are described as the precursors to our inner worlds. We're not entirely sure why this happens, but we do know it comes from the visual cortex, which is one of the theories behind why we dream in general. Because of neuroplasticity, if the visual cortex is unused, like in people who are blind, neighboring brain regions essentially invade that space to then repurpose it for what they do. So it's thought that we dream as a defense mechanism, to keep the visual cortex active and protect its territory while we sleep. But while this may very well be why we started dreaming in the first place, it doesn't explain the content of dreams, or why so many brain areas other than the visual cortex need to be in or-weighted dreams. They're all that exists in level 1. Some people remember experiencing them, and some people don't. But it is only once you cross through them that the real dreaming begins. Level 2. In level 2, you're dreaming. Kind of. You're somewhere, you might be someone, but the dream is still forming. So at this level, the landscape is the focus. But it's odd, feels incomplete, and is completely empty. Which is why this level is where the concept of dreamscape comes from. An art style defined by surrealism, usually characterized by familiar landscapes and bright colors. But while most people focus on the everyday environments, the houses that look familiar, or the proportions that make things feel off, what I find most interesting is the things that are missing. Now, I'm no artist, but I am familiar with the concept of negative spaces, which is when the absence of something outlines the main subject of the image by contrast. It works by creating a visual hierarchy that guides the viewer's eyes through the composition. But where it really shines is in its contribution to the harmony of the art piece. Negative spaces are used to distribute visual weight evenly. However, artists can take advantage of this by using too little or too much. Use too little and you can alter the viewer's perception by creating the feeling of being overwhelmed. Use too much and you can create a feeling of isolation or emptiness. In Dreamscape, aside from the fact that familiar objects are often conveyed, space gives you the room needed to project your own feelings onto that artwork. And in this level of dreams, that's exactly what's happening. Dream researchers describe it as the void behind perception. Anthony Ravanchow calls it selective simulation. Dream dictionaries call it the archetypal emblem of the void. Either way, this is when your brain starts to build. And oh boy does it do that, with the most vivid, accessible material it has at its disposal: memories. But not just any memories, heavy ones, tagged with emotion, which come from the amygdala instead of the hippocampus. But at this point, what's supposed to be a dream is a void, unrendered and empty. And yet, it is that emptiness that allows the brain to project its emotions onto that void, creating a simple, barely rendered landscape of emotion. Pure emotion, in its most primal, raw, and chaotic form, stitched together from the deepest parts of your memories, with no plot, no structure, and no people, bubbling up to the surface as the foundation that what you experience is just the beginning. A strange phenomenon that exemplifies what Level 3 is about is the airport dream, which has hundreds of posts dedicated to it on our dreams. In them, people report finding themselves in an airport, scrambling to catch a flight. But as they make their way towards the flight gate, things start to go terribly wrong. At first, the gate will move or disappear. In response, the dreamer changes course. But as they do, they get lost. So in a desperate attempt at reaching their flight on time, they try to ask people for help, but get ignored. Or worse, turn to find themselves as the only person in a massive airport. And no matter how much they run or how hard they try, eventually they'll miss their flight. Now, by itself, this isn't a particularly unsettling dream. It's not comfortable, obviously, but I wouldn't call it a nightmare. However, where things do start to get nightmarish is when they repeat. And in the airport dream, this seems to be a freak find themselves in the same narrative arc, but happening on a cruise, or in a hotel, or when they're on vacation, all of which have the same outcome, but with a different sequence of events. Generally, it's thought that a dream about never arriving in a transportation setting is tied to anxiety about unresolved life tasks. But with this setting itself depending on the transportation settings you're most accustomed to. Regardless, this phenomenon perfectly encapsulates the key aspect of this level. It's metaphorical. With raw emotion taking center stage, your brain is now trying to shape it. But to do that, it needs to turn up the volume, amplifying the emotion until it's strong enough to be processed. Without the ability to use language, since, you're asleep, it does this by distilling the emotions into one of 5 central themes: identity, desire, fear, loss, or conflict. Taking the same memory fragments as earlier and then repurposing and combining them into a structure that can express one goal. It's not the story you'd expect from a movie script. It's emotional logic, cause and effect that's used to reinforce the core emotion, not to make literal sense. But why it chooses these specific themes, or where those themes even come from, is something we still don't know. However, some people have ventured far enough to give us some clues. Level 4 is where dreams cross a boundary. They stop feeling like they're generated from you and start features that keep returning, real places you'll visit, and encounters with independent agents. But above all else, what defines this level is the feeling that your experience isn't yours. And on Reddit, there's some really strange examples of this. One case describes the experience of encountering the same figure night after night across more than 10 years of dreaming, first meeting as children and then growing up together. Another describes dreaming about places they've never been to or heard of, vividly picturing everything, like the colors, the architecture, or the extravagant shop names, only to then wake up and find out that that place and the way they dreamt it actually exists. In both cases, the dream unfolds from their perspective, while the person in place feel like independent agents. However, these are individual examples. It's not like this theme is that widespread, right? Nope. When I was looking through the massive dream bank database, the most interesting thing I found was this. Consistent reports of sometimes on foot and sometimes in a vehicle. Regardless, the theme is so widespread that it consistently ranks in the top 3 most experienced nightmares, as well as being the single most frequently reoccurring one. But what's more is that it's often accompanied by an inability to escape, where the dreamer falls and then gets caught, or where their legs get so heavy that they can't move. It's not like the dreamer wants that to happen, they're actively trying to escape, and yet, in a similar manner to the outcome is inevitable. I believe that this is because the elements of your dreams can mean multiple things at once, but why this happens is particularly interesting to me. We know it's because, in some way, level 4 is where the brain attempts to extract meaning from the structured emotions it created earlier. But extracting meaning predominantly comes in two forms. There's the top layer, which is subjective and personal, determined by things like your experience, memories, and how you interpret them, and then there's the deeper layer, where the inherited neural templates that follow. Generally, the structuring of dreams comes from the top layer, so think things like the people, length of, or situations in your dreams. While the emotional gravity, the 5 themes from earlier, come from the deeper, shared layer. In your dream, both are present at the same time, but to do that, your brain uses something called an emergent attractor network, which, to keep it brief, are reoccurring motifs of memory that emerge from the interactions of neurons due to how they're connected. This gives them two key properties: stable concepts that can be recalled consistently, while also being flexible enough to adapt to new experiences. The adaptable part is where your control in the dream, the top layer, comes from, while the stable part stays the same, and is where the elements you can't control come from. So, for example, if you experience a nightmare about being chased, the person chasing you might embody something from your personal life that you've had a recent conflict with, while the experience of being chased embodies the universal fear of a confrontation with inescapable consequences. And this figure might reappear whenever the dreamer is caught in a reoccurring emotional cycle, but in the stable layer, it's a symbol for a part of them that they need to incorporate. And it's only when they do that the person and the emotional cycle will stop appearing. So in other words, the lack of control is what provides the consistent framework necessary to make the dream interpretable, while the flexibility of it is shaped and colored by your own experiences or whatever you're going through. Still, level 4 is where dream research basically falls off a cliff, so I'm reasoning based on the limited information I have. But what makes this even crazier is that this isn't even the deepest level. There are some dreams where you know you're dreaming, and that awareness opens up a whole new door into an entirely different experience. It's rare, and I've never experienced it before, but in the people who get to level 5, something radically different emerges. Lucid dreaming, which is when you're in a dream but are aware. That's great. You can randomly fly, or jump through walls, or otherwise play around with the contents of your unconscious. But when it's not, it's terrifying, as just because you're aware doesn't mean you have control. And when this happens, 2 experiences are reported more than any others: encounters with hostile characters and getting stuck in a nesting dream. In the first one, there are many reports on both Reddit and the Dream Bank that explain what happens. The person becomes that they aren't real. In the good scenarios, nothing happens, but in the bad ones, the characters get angry, sometimes screaming things like "you weren't supposed to know," and at others, just turning around to lunge at the dreamer. No one really knows why things like this happen. The only thing we do know about lucid dreams is that parts of your prefrontal cortex reactivate. But even that gets complicated, because in the second experience, you don't have the same level of freedom. As the reports go, a person wakes up and starts their day. They get dressed, use the bathroom, and brush their teeth. At first, everything feels normal, until they catch the reflection in the mirror. It's wrong. Their nose is on their forehead, and the mirror is a different color than it's supposed to be. As soon as they realize, bam, they wake up. Luckily, it was just a dream, so they feel a sense of relief and then get started on their morning routine again. But when they check the mirror this time, their face is still distorted. Only now, the mirror's color matches reality, so they panic and then bam, wake up again. This time, they get suspicious, so they go straight into the bathroom and look at the reflection in the mirror. Immediately, a sense of relief washes over them. They're finally actually awake. But then, when they take a second glance, their face distorts again. Suddenly, bam, they wake up. This time, for real. In the reports of people who have experienced this cycle can happen again and again and again, sometimes 7 times in total, all while the dream gets closer to reality every single time. As of right now, all we have are reports. Some people think these experiences emerge from the tension of being aware and the system of the dream itself. Others think it's because your awareness can't sync with the sensory input you get when you're awake. So the looping is done to flip through dream layers and waking signals until they match, and that's when you wake up. Regardless, This is the final level of dreams, at least based on our understanding right now. And honestly, I think it just opens more questions than it answers.
Wow.
But maybe watching.
Alright. So I think that's all good. Should be 10 gigs of space. Bloom, 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 bloom. What do I still look so slow? Are you waiting on it?
Today is going to be a different kind of video, in what very well may be my last video. This is a bit of a different format. Instead of having an idea of what I want to talk about, I'm going to be sort of just talking off the top of my head, and it's not going to be very much about Sonic. And I guess to just have something for visuals, I have...
Has Queso been baking it this whole time?
A few months ago, I was in the...
You might be unkillable, impossible to delete out of existence, if one of the most exciting ideas about physics, quantum immortality, is true. To test this idea, we'll put a nuclear bomb in your living room, but more on that later. This is real science happening around one of the most successful theories of physics. To understand why, we need to tell you a story. The story...
A few months ago, I was in the middle of my usual late night routine, doing research for my YouTube channel, which...
If you're an American, you've been probably seeing a whole bunch of these things, and in some places they're so common that you don't even notice them. They just blend into the background like they're trees or streetlights. And you've probably correctly assumed that they're recording traffic. They're also recording and logging license plates and using AI image recognition. But what if I told you that they are in fact not owned by your local police department or your local government, but are licensed to them by a third-party startup? And all of your vehicle's whereabouts are being tracked by a third-party data broker. What if I also told you that major retail chains are also using them, and they're combining your vehicle's whereabouts with your personal information, your shopping habits, and even your in-store behavior, and some of them are giving that information to law enforcement? And what if I told you that I just possibly may have come up with a way to break it?
What the world?
This Colorado family was being driven to a shopping center in a stolen vehicle, and they would have gotten away with it without cutting-edge technology alerting police of their crime.
Nah, that was actually an OCR error.
Well, this New Mexico woman and her 12-year-old sister were driving to the park with a stolen license plate when AI-enhanced technology allowed police to...
That one was another computer vision error.
Well, yet another car-thieving woman of color caught red-handed.
Nope, just a glitch. This situation keeps happening all over the country. Your tax dollars pay startups to rent AI superpowers to law enforcement. And then the following year, your...
What the world? I just did all that. For it did not work.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator. Between a homemade recipe and a household.
So you have been wondering how these streamers play Clash Royale on their PCs. Don't worry, I got you covered. Playing on PC might give you a big advantage once you get used to it, from better latency if you're using a wired Ethernet connection, to quick utilization of cards and spells with keybinds. We'll be using an easy-to-use software called BlueStacks, an Android emulator for PC. Before we continue, there's something you'll probably need to tweak on your computer. Start by opening the Windows Task Manager. You can find it by searching for it in the Start menu. Then, go to the Performance tab and click on CPU. Near the bottom, you should see whether virtualization is enabled. If virtualization is disabled, you'll need to change a setting in your BIOS. To do that, shut down your computer, then turn it back on, and immediately start pressing the Delete or F12 key repeatedly. This should open. Before we continue, there's something you'll probably need to tweak on your computer. Start by opening the Windows Task Manager. You can find it by searching for it in the Start menu. Then, go to the Performance tab and click on CPU. Near the bottom, you should see whether virtualization is enabled. If virtualization is disabled, you'll need to change a setting in your BIOS. To do that, shut down your computer, then turn it back on, and immediately start pressing the Delete or F12 key. Search for BlueStacks. Just open the first link and the download button should be right there. After downloading, find the executable file in your Downloads folder and install the Android emulator like so. Executable file in your Downloads folder. After downloading, find the executable file in your Downloads folder and install the Android emulator like so. After the installation, the App Store will open up. Let's full screen our emulator.
Well then, looks like I've cracked the code. restart always works for some reason. Well, I've been playing this game called Battle Cats. So good. Amazing game. Waiting for internet connection again. We'll just restart it again. And we're gonna have to do this every like 5 seconds. What's going on here? Is it because I'm streaming? Is that what it is? Oh, I forgot to click ingredients though. Most important part of the stream right here. Sorry, YouTube watchers. I think y'all can skip it. Come on. You're so close. Man, this doesn't take forever at all. Alright, looking good. What's the other stuff you do, man?
Emulator and close the current app using the keys at the top left. As you can see, we can go back, go to the home screen, or use the app switcher just like on an Android smartphone. This emulator also provides a lot of cool functions on the right side of the screen. But first, I recommend going into the options, and under performance, we can set how much computer resources we want to allocate to the emulator. You can leave this as is, but if you know your computer has at least 8 cores on the processor, I'd suggest bumping up the CPU allocation to 4 cores. And if you have 32 gigabytes of memory, Windows Task Manager, we can also increase the max frame rate to 120 or 180 in my case if you have a high refresh rate monitor. But note that only supported games take advantage of higher refresh rates. Clash Royale sadly doesn't. Okay, now to download Clash Royale, open the Google Play Store in the folder. You'll need to sign in with a Google account. After that, just search for Clash Royale and download it.
Wow, is that easy? Let's do this over here. Off screen. Off cam. Yeah. Alright. See, this is cool. I like this. Alright, chat, it's loading in.
And here you go. This emulator. BlueStacks already has predefined keybinds for games like Clash Royale. If you press Shift plus Tab,
it needs to download faster. Dude, this game is so fire. I love Battle Cats. Hello, I'm the creator of the tower. I wanted to make an auto defense game. What? Forgot they added that. That's neat. Well, well, well. Let's go! No way! Alright, we have to log in. Alright! This is what we're looking for. Oh my days. We got the Clash Royale account. Let's spend all the coins. I don't have enough of the elixir. What is this? Alright. Oh. What is going on, chat? Bro, I could be a mobile game streamer. That's a technique. Ooh. Alright, let's go. What am I doing here? Oh, well done. Good chat. I got it. Gob's at the bridge. Dark Goblin at the bridge. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. got log bait with golem in it. This ain't good. Hold on. Alright, we're back to square one. Good off the music. Good. Oh. You got one hit. We'll just have to tank it. Throw a log in there, bro. Why not? Just gotta get the goblin gang. I guess we're going in class rehab. I mean, I don't know. Bro, what the? Bro, that thing does so much damage. That's the tower. I have no defense. Wow. Nice. Yep. What's the deal? What's the deal? Let's lock in. I just gotta use my deck like it's supposed to be used. We also have Pekka. I don't know how to play. Very nice defense. Still took damage though. Very sad. coin. What the freak? Maybe it's the deck. Maybe it's the deck. See, I think I have a triple elixir. Lumberloon. Freeze. Let's see what I can do with this one, I guess. Not bad, not bad. Nice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might just be BT buns. Oh yeah. Bold belly. I don't know. $28,000 coins. $28,000 coins. Sweet. See if we can climb back up, man. I mean, I don't know what to do. What do you do against that? Alright. So we'll do this. What the? We'll make a comeback in double elixir. Don't worry. Do a little build up. Chris. Let's go back to the basics, man. I'm in the mood for some Dead by Daylight. Tyler? Who's that? When did he get here? I don't know if he left or not. We're back, guys. What up? End of the stream here, but we'll get some games in. I guess my game crashed. What is going on in my game? It's like brick. Well, I don't know. To restart my PC? Be right back.